Here's 2 great ways to up your breakfast game.
If you're like me, when your kids go back to school, it hits you like a block of bricks, right? Because now you gotta get up a little earlier, you gotta do the mad dash to school, you gotta make sure the lunch is made, and how's your breakfast game? For my son, I wanna send him off in the day with a good breakfast, but sometimes I'm just I'm worn out of ideas and I'm just worn out. If that's you, I have some help for you. 2 fantastic breakfast dishes that are easy to make, absolutely delicious, and are gonna up your breakfast game. And they're quick. Did I mention that they're quick? Both of these egg dishes are really near and dear to my heart because my late husband, Chef Mark Peel, taught me how to make them when we were first dating because, he's a restaurant owner and chef, and so our date time was breakfast. So first he showed me how to make eggs in a hole.
Simple ingredients you probably have on hand. A piece of bread, and what's this? A glass? Yes, we're gonna need that to make a circle. So you kind of gotta shimmy it a little bit. Don't do it too quick or you might tear the bread. But save that little round disc of bread because that's gonna be a tasty part of this breakfast. Next, generously coat your pan with olive oil and let it warm up just a little bit. Put your piece of bread in the olive oil and drop the egg. Also put the disc there because the disc of bread, it's gonna be good. Trust me, it's gonna be part of the flavor here. Add a little kosher salt. You could also add some pepper if you like. And you can see that olive oil is warm and it's crisping up the bread. Time to flip the bread. I tore the egg white part but not the yolk, so I'm okay with that as long as I don't tear up the yolk. Little black pepper. And flipped the bread disc. I am going to take that out before I take the eggs out. There's something about that crispy olive oil flavor in this bread that's so good. Now I'm putting the lid on here just because I want the middle of that egg just cook a little bit more, 30 seconds, minute tops.
My husband owned and operated Campanile, a legendary LA restaurant, for 24 years, and both of these dishes were on the brunch menu.
And voila, it's ready to get on the pan. And right there, that's its own breakfast. So that would be one day. Now the next day, get a spoon, get another egg, and pop it into the olive oil. So don't put the egg in until the olive oil is hot because you can see it immediately starts cooking. And you want that crispy bubbliness. Now, you're going to baste your egg the entire time it's in there. So this cooks even quicker than the first dish. You're tilting the pan a little bit, getting the warm olive oil, the hot olive oil actually, with your spoon, coating that egg yolk. And as you can see, as I do it, it's starting to cook. It's starting to change color. Should you be scared of the hot oil? Well, I don't think so. I've had a little bit of splattery on my hand when I do this, but no more than when I'm cooking popcorn. And of course, professional chefs are used to getting cut and burned all the time. So this is very low on the burn scale. Just a little bit more and then it's ready to go. You're pretty much seeing this cooked almost in real time. It's very quick. Now what I like to do is I top it with a romesco sauce ideally, or what I call a Spanish pan. Wait, is that a face? I think that's a face. So I will link to a recipe for my Spanish pantry sauce. But in this case, I just had some jar of harissa sauce and I put on top and just adds a little flavor.
So this is the part where you will see me eating the food fresh right out of the pan. Except I forgot to turn my camera on. So what you will see is my second bites of this food because it's that good.
On my Food Network show, I showed the olive oil fried eggs with the sauce. It's a way you can have breakfast for dinner because it's a totally complete meal and easy. It's so nice when you're tired. And look at all that flavor. Yum. And the crispy olive oil bread is really nice. So before you drive to school, try one of these. Tell me how it works out.